do you want for dinner?
I want cheeseburger.
You do? Do you want chicken nugget and french fries?
Yes!
So she wants chicken nuggets and french fries. I better give it to her. Got some pre-cooked nuggets, just simple stuff. And some fries. And we're going to try to cook them up here. Hi guys, Maddog here, and today we're going to talk about my power air fryer. Now, whenever I tell someone about the air fryer, the first thing they always ask me is what is it? What does that even mean? And I kind of had the same question when I bought it. I mean, what is an air fryer? It's definitely not a fryer. The fryer aspect of this is literally just the gimmick. This is the gimmick. It's the get you in, get you to buy it type of thing. Let's talk about what it is. So this is the tray. It looks a lot like the basket you get out of a normal fryer. This is probably what gives it its name, the air fryer. Essentially, the air gets to go underneath and around your food. As you can see, it's got slits on the side. Basically allows the air to flow through freely. You can see this is the air fryer, just like the as seen on TV. But we'll see what this basically is. It's just a simple heating element and a fan. I mean, it's basically a convection oven, which is fine, but that's how it works. And they call it an air fryer mostly just because it uses a basket, I think. Now, the big difference between this and a real fryer, of course, is this requires no oil. On the side of the box, it says little to no oil. And upon reading the instructions, it says don't put any oil in here. If you put oil in there, it's going to get hot, it's going to smoke, potentially could catch fire. Just like in a real fryer, you can mix random things in. You can throw it all in on top of each other, and that's what I'm doing here. Got some chicken nuggets, got some fries. I even got a few chunks of chicken that is what I'm going to eat for dinner. It pulls about 1,500 watts from the wall, which really isn't that bad. That means that you could even potentially run this off of a small generator in the event that you were needing to do something like that. And then you just slide it on in. Now, on the front of this unit, you have settings basically for time and temperature. So I'm just going to turn it up a couple degrees and set it for 20 minutes. Now, with a normal fryer, everyone, and this is kind of what got me into it, was I saw fryer, and I didn't do any research. I just thought, wow, you know how fast a fryer cooks fries? It's 3 or 4 minutes for the pre-cooked fries like this. But the whole thing with the fryer is you still got 15 minutes of warm-up time before you can put it in for your 3 or 4 minutes. That doesn't even include cleanup time later. With this, it does basically take 20 minutes. I mean, it's just like a toaster oven. It takes your 20 minutes, which is fine. That's really not that much time, especially if you're just filling it up once and cooking like I am here for just me and my daughter. You can even fit in a little extra food. It cooks fine for me, my wife, and my daughter too. There's plenty of space in there. Now, you basically get a couple options when you want to cook fries or chicken nuggets and that kind of stuff. You can put them in the microwave, and they come out, well, everyone knows, rubbery, yucky, sometimes a little damp feeling. I mean, yeah, they're warm, but that's not the only thing I'm going for when I'm trying to cook my food. I want it to be good. I want it to be a little crispy. You can cook it in like a toaster oven, and I actually really like the food in the toaster oven, but a lot of the problem that I have with that is you're really limited on size. I mean, you can cook a lot more in the air fryer than I can cook in my toaster oven. And last, you can use the oven. It's basically the best of both worlds. The problem with the oven, of course, is that you get really good cooking on one side, maybe not the other, so you got to make sure to turn it over. The pan, you're always on a metal pan. A lot of times, whatever's touching the pan ends up just a touch crispier. With the air fryer, it's just blowing the air all around, just like a convection oven. If you have a convection oven at home or a convection toaster oven, you're probably going to see similar results. It blows the air around. It helps cook it really evenly. And with this, you do kind of have to take it out and shake it once every 5 minutes or so. That helps just keep the stuff that's on top from being on top the whole time. Similar to to cooking in a normal oven, you're kind of mixing it up. But once again, it's a basket, so it's really easy. You just take it out, you do a quick flip, and it's good to go. I notice on this, whatever's on the top cooks slightly faster than the stuff that's underneath, and that makes sense since that heating element is right there on the top. I have done just a little playing with the temperatures of the device, and while it'll let you set temperatures, its default's 370, you can turn it up to 400. I find there's very little difference in those temperatures. Really, it's about the time, and you basically want to give it about 20 minutes for almost anything you do. If I put only a few items in there, it can be less, but for the most part, give it your 20 minutes, shake it every 5 minutes, and it's going to come out pretty good. You can throw almost anything in there. Taquitos. I mean, I do even pizza rolls in there, though pizza rolls, as a heads up, only take about 7 minutes. Keep your eye on them. But you can do pizza rolls in there. They come out great. Better than the microwave, of course. Pizza rolls aren't very great in the microwave. Even better than the toaster oven. I would say better than even the normal oven. And you can hear it gets crispy. I mean, that's the sound that you just don't hear out of cooking it in the microwave. And as we can see, it comes out great. And looking right here, there's no mess. It's not like you got to have a bunch of paper towel to absorb the grease that's running off. The grease is not in your food. You just throw it on a paper plate and then mix it up. And as you can see, it's perfectly crispy. My daughter loves it. I would highly recommend getting an air fryer. It's really convenient for me. We do a lot of French fries. We do a lot of chicken nuggets. I mean, I've got a 2-year-old. I like that, actually. She really loves it. I just don't think there's a much easier way to get a set of pre-cooked fries or chicken nuggets or a whole list of other things done than the air fryer. They come out so great. But thanks for coming along, guys. You guys can leave your comments down below. Let me know if you have an air fryer, if you've given this a shot, if you prefer something else, if you're hardcore and you only cook in a real fryer. One of the interesting things that they claim is that it's like 70% less calories out of the grease. I didn't do the tests or the math to confirm that, but I can tell you they taste really good, they taste reasonably light, and I'm going to keep cooking out of it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
She thinks she's so cool.